Welcome to the June 23rd, 2021 Smithtown Planning Board meeting. Okay, Matt.
Good evening, members of the Planning Board. The Planning Department would like to recommend the following items be recessed. That's a final subdivision, Old Dock Land Division.
Any questions from the board on this recessed item? I move that we recess item 1 as read.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So recessed. Thank you.
The next item is a public hearing for a final subdivision. That's number 1193 Gibbs Pond Estates. The applicant requests final approval to subdivide a 1.176 acre parcel into 2 single-family lots. Subdivision number 1193, map of Gibbs Pond Estates, is one tax lot that is rectangular in shape. The site is zoned R15 and is surrounded by R15 zoning and single-family dwellings. The site has approximately 175 feet of road frontage on Gibbs Pond Road. The existing home and detached garage have been removed, and the applicant proposes to construct 2 single-family dwellings. The topography of the site is flat, ranging from 116 feet to 118 feet above sea level. The depth of the groundwater is greater than 10 feet, and no problems are anticipated with respect to surface water features. The proposed subdivision complies with all of the R15 zoning requirements, with the exception of lot frontage. However, the Board of Zoning Appeals granted a variance on Lot 1 and Lot 2 to reduce the minimum lot frontage from 100 feet to 84 feet. That's BZA case number 18502. Chapter 24824 of the subdivision regulations states that each subdivision is required to show a park area of at least 2 acres per 100 buildings. However, the Court of Appeals has ruled that the town cannot require the reservation of park area unless the planning board determines on a case-by-case basis that a need for parkland exists with respect to the individual subdivision. Based on the community facility study in the town's draft comprehensive plan, there's a need for parkland in the neighborhood in which the subdivision is situated. The subdivision share of meeting the need is approximately 0.006 acres. In cases where the planning board determines that a suitable park cannot be located or is otherwise not practical, the subdivider is required to pay a cash equivalent prior to filing the map. Given the location and small size of the subdivision, a dedication of park space would not be practical. Therefore, the payment of an equivalent park fee established at $4,200 is recommended as a condition of final plat approval. Gibbs Pond Road has been classified as a major collector street and has been identified in the town's draft comprehensive plan as a road that needs sidewalks. The planning department recommends sidewalks be installed along Gibbs Pond Road within the subdivision. Pursuant to section 239N of General Municipal Law, this subdivision was referred to the Suffolk County Planning Commission because it is within 500 feet of an existing state road. That's Route 347. The Suffolk County Planning Commission considers this subdivision to be a matter for local determination. A decision of local determination should not be construed as either an approval or disapproval. The engineering, highway, and traffic safety departments have found the subdivision acceptable. The Department of Environment and Waterways finds the tree preservation and land clearing plan acceptable. They recommend a secret negative declaration, as well as conditions related to land clearing and site preparation work. Additional information. 1, letters assuring availability of the utility service have been received from the Suffolk County Water Authority and PSCG Long Island. 2, the Smithtown Central School District has acknowledged the subdivision. 3, the amount of the inspection fee is estimated at $1,978. 4, the amount of the park fee is $4,200. 5, the amount of the performance bond is estimated at $24,716.90. 6, the amount of the cash deposit is $1,000. 7, the amount of the performance bond to be posted with the town is $23,716.90. The following resolution is recommended for number 1193, map of Gibbs Pond Estates from the Department of Environment and Waterways. That's Planning Board Resolution number blank 2021, recommended secret declaration for number 1193, map of Gibbs Pond Estates. Whereas the planning board has considered the secret recommendation from the Department of Environment and Waterways, now therefore be it first resolved that the planning board, after due study and deliberation of the subject record, issue a secret negative declaration, determination of non-significance where an EIS is not necessary in the matter of application for subdivision approval for Parsonage Road properties for number 1193, map of Gibbs Pond Estates for the following reasons. A, the proposal does not appear to significantly threaten any unique or highly valuable or cultural resources as identified in or regulated by the environmental conservation law of the state of New York or Smithtown Town Code. B, the proposed project does not involve the disturbance of any lands that contain poor soil properties, high groundwater conditions, or unmanageable slopes. C, the small size and nature of the proposal mitigate against a significant adverse impact upon the environment. D, the proposal appears to be consistent with the planned use of the parcel and compatible with neighboring land uses. E, the project as proposed on the tree preservation and land clearing plan prepared by Pat T. Secafico, licensed land surveyor, and dated July 23rd, 2020, provides for the retention of a significant amount of existing trees and natural vegetation upon development of the subject parcel. Such preservation shall be ensured by the placement of snow fencing or orange mesh construction fencing along all limits of clearing and around any individual trees to be preserved within clearing areas. This shall be done to the satisfaction of the Environmental Protection Director, and said fencing shall be maintained in place by the applicant until the completion of all land clearing and grading activities at the subject parcel. The Planning Department offers the following resolution for the board's consideration. Planning Board Resolution number blank 2021, subdivision final approval for number 1193, map of Gibbs Pond Estates. Whereas the Planning Board has considered the request of Parsonage Road Properties to subdivide a 1.176 acre parcel into 2 single-family lots. Now therefore be it first resolved that the final plat of number 1193, map of Gibbs Pond Estates, is hereby approved subject to the following conditions. A, posting of a performance bond in form and amount specified by a separate resolution of the Planning Board and for a term of 2 years. B, posting the general liability insurance policy to run concurrently with the term of the performance bond and in accordance with other provisions of section 248 of the Code of the Town of Smithtown, subdivision regulations. C, payment of an inspection fee and cash deposit as established by separate resolution of the Planning Board. D, a check print of the final plat shall be submitted to the Planning Department for review before the milers are prepared. E, payment of a park fee of $4,200. F, final approval of the drainage and regrading plans to the satisfaction of the town engineer. G, sidewalk shall be installed along Gibbs Pond Road. H, change the name of the subdivision to Gibbs Pond Estates. I, the word preliminary shall be changed to final. J, change the post office from Smithtown to Nesconset. K, change the fire district to read Nesconset Fire District. L, the key map shall show all surrounding zoning districts. M, the modification of dimensional regulations table shall note BZA case number 18502. Lot frontage shall be changed from 84.72 feet to read 84 feet. And N, prior to the commencement of construction activities at the subject parcel, including all land clearing and site preparation work, the applicant shall abide by the following conditions. 1, all limits of clearing and any individual trees to be preserved within clearing areas must be marked with snow fencing or orange mesh construction fencing. Said fencing shall be located no closer to the trunk of any tree to be preserved than the drip line of said tree. This area to be preserved shall be as indicated on the tree preservation and land clearing plan prepared by Pat T. Secafico, licensed land surveyor, and dated July 23rd, 2020. 2, upon completion of the installation of fencing as required above, the applicant shall provide written notice to the Department of Environment and Waterways, requesting inspection of the limits of clearing as marked in the field by the cited fencing. 3, the applicant shall not commence construction activities, including land clearing or other site preparation work, until the marked limits of clearing are approved in writing by the Environmental Protection Director. And 4, the snow fencing or orange mesh construction fencing used to delineate the limits of clearing shall be maintained in place by the applicant until the completion of all land clearing and grading activities at the subject parcel. Second, resolve that the chairman of the planning board is hereby authorized to sign the final plat thereby approving said plat after the town board has accepted a performance bond of satisfactory form and amount. Third, resolve that the conditional final approval of said plat shall expire 180 days after the date of this resolution and within 62 days after the chairman of the planning board signs the final maps of this plat, unless said plat shall have been duly filed or recorded by the applicant in the office of the Suffolk County Clerk. And the last resolution, that's planning board resolution number blank 2021, authorization to sign the performance bond estimate for number 1193 map of Gibbs Pond Estates. Whereas the town departments of engineering, traffic safety, highway planning have prepared a performance bond estimate to cover the cost of all required public improvements. Now therefore be it first resolved that the chairman of the planning board is authorized to sign the performance bond estimate for number 1193 map of Gibbs Pond Estates in the amount of $24,716.90 and establish an inspection fee of $1,978, cash deposit of $1,000. Therefore, the amount of the performance bond to be posted with the town shall be $23,716.90.
Thank you, Matt. Is there anyone representing the applicant who would like to speak? And if so,
Good
please
afternoon, Madam Chairman, members of the board. My name is Vincent Tremarco. I represent the applicant. We've submitted the affidavit of posting to the board, to the planning department this afternoon. We ask the board follow the recommendation of the planning department and approve the final subdivision. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions from the board? Is there anyone else who would like to be heard in this matter?
No, Chairwoman. Sorry, no, Chairwoman.
And no questions from the board. So then in the matter of number 1193, map of Gibbs Pond Estates, I move that we close the hearing.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None? The hearing is closed.
Aye.
Okay. And in the
Just for
matter of
clarification, that passed 5-0. So you got to unmute yourself if you're muted in order to vote.
okay, should I do that again?
Come on.
Was everybody in favor of closing the hearing?
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, then the hearing is closed. In the matter of number 1193, map of Gibbs Pond Estates, I move that we adopt the secret negative declaration as recommended by the planning department.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None? The motion is adopted. And in the matter of subdivision final approval, number 1193, map of Gibbs Pond Estates, I move that we adopt the resolution as read in accordance with the recommendation of the planning department.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? None? The motion is adopted. And in the matter of number 1193, map of Gibbs Pond Estates, I move that we approve the performance bond estimate as recommended by the planning department.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? None? The motion is adopted. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now I move that we adopt the June 2nd, 2021 minutes of the planning board.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Minutes are adopted. And I now move to adjourn this meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The meeting is adjourned.